Hello everyone. Today let's discuss the monotonic stack algorithm, right? So by considering some example of the problem, right? Basically, so previously we were done with linked list algorithm, I believe. So we had went with five very important algorithms, right? Um, so in the interview perspective, based on the interview perspective, right? So this is fine. Now we have completed that one. So from today we'll be discussing on the stack and queue based algorithms, right? The first one we'll be discussing is this one, monotonic stack, right? So let's get into the definition part here. So a monotonic stack is a stack based algorithm that maintains elements in either increasing or the decreasing order while processing. Just keep this in mind. This is simple. A monotonic stack is stack based algorithm that maintains elements on the either increasing or the decreasing order while processing, right? It is widely used to solve next greater element, right? So this is widely used to solve the next greater element, stock span, trapping rainwater and similar problems efficiently, right? So this is fine, I believe. Some of the problems, important problems that can be solved using the monotonic stack are greater element, stock span, trapping rainwater and similar problems, right? So this is fine. Now we're done with the definition part. Let's come to the explanation part, right? So let's get into the explanation part. So whatever we discuss here, the same thing will be this one, what do we call, implementing in the form of algorithm by considering this one simple problem or the example, right? So let's listen to this carefully, right? Listen to this carefully. The first step here would be normally finding the next greater or the next smaller element for each item in the array takes big of n square, right? So if we keep on checking every element, it will lead to big of n square itself, right? So normally finding the next greater or the next smaller element for each item in the array takes big of n square, right? So if we check every element, so that's what I said as well. So but using the monotonic stack, if we make use of the monotonic stack, we can do this one in the big of n time rather than big of n square time complexity, right? So the stack keeps this one elements in the sorted order, right? So that's the reason we call this one as monotonic, right? So the stack keeps the elements on the sorted order, nothing but the monotonic, right? So monotonic increasing stack is nothing but the smallest at the bottom and the largest at the top. So just try to remember these two things. Monotonic increasing stack, this is nothing but the smallest at the bottom, largest at the top. Monotonic decreasing stack, largest at the bottom, smallest at the top, right? So just try to remember these two things. So while traversing the array, we maintain this property by popping the elements that violate the order and pushing the current element. Again, while traversing the array, we maintain this property by popping the elements that violate the order and pushing the current element, right? So let's try to implement the same thing by considering the example problem, right? So here we have to find the next greater element, nothing but ng next greater element for each element in the array, for each element in the array, right? So we have here 2 1 5 6 2 and 3, right? So the this one, what do we call, the output has to be 5 5 6 -1 3 and -1. So here for the 2 next greater element is 5, for the 1 next greater element is 5. Same goes for the these 4 elements are as well. For the 5 next greater element is 6, for the 6 it's -1, for the 2 it is 3 and for 3 it is -1, right? So now let's try to implement the same thing in the form of algorithm, right? So let's consider this one, next greater element, using the monotonic stack here. So let me go with the function here, next greater element. So we need the parameter array here. This is fine. Now first let's get the size of the array, meaning here n equals length of the array. So this is fine. Now let me assign the result to the this one, -1 into n. So this is also fine. Let me go with into n here, man. This is fine. Also stack st. So let me assign this one to the empty array. This is fine. Let's go with a for loop here, meaning we have to traverse the array from left to right, right? So I'll just go with for I in range here, range n we have to consider, right? So this is fine. So within the for loop, so let me write the while loop here, while st stack and array of I. So if it is greater than array of this one, stack of this one minus 1, right? So this is fine. So within the while loop, what we need to do here, if the current element is greater than the element at the stack stop index, then what we need to do, first step, we have to pop the index from the stack. So I can just write it in this way. I can assign this one index to stack dot, I'll just make use of the pop operation, right? So this is fine. Next, we have to update the result for that particular index as well. So I'll just go with result of index. So let me assign this one to the array of I. Simple. The final one would be here. So we have to push the current index into the stack, nothing but stack. So let me make use of the append here. Append, all we have to do is we have to push the current index, right? So let me pass I here. Simple, right? So we are done with this part. So finally what we need to do, we have to return the result array, nothing but we are making use of the res variable, right? So let me return the result array here. This is fine. We are done with the coding part or the algorithmic part. So right, so now let's make use of the input array here. So this one, the same thing. So I'll just go with array equals this one itself. So let me paste it over here, 215623, right? So let's call the function now. So this one, let me give output here. So this one will be next greater element, and let's pass the array here. This is fine, man. Now let's do one thing, let's print the output. So here this will be print, let me give here input. So this is fine as well. So let me pass the array here. This is fine. Let me go with print. So this one will be I'll just go with the output. So this one is fine. Just give me a second here. Did I press something here? Just give me a second. Yep. Let's do one thing. I'll just pass the output here. This is fine. So the output that we need to get here is, we have already discussed this one. The next element to this one, next greater element to the 2 is 5, this one, and 1 is basically this one. For 1 also it is 5. The next greater element in the sense here, so not the element this one greater than 2. So the element that is greater than 2, that is okay, but that has to be present in the within the array itself. Don't get confused here, right? So just give me a second. So you can just think here, to the next greater element is 3. How we got 5 here? No, not the next greater element to the 2, but the next greater element to the 2 that is present within the array, basically, right? Here the next greater element to the 2 is 5, right? So for 1 also it is 5. For 5 it is 6, the next greater element. For 6 we have -1, because we don't have the greater element, we don't have the element that is greater than 6 within the array. Now for the 2 we have 3, the next greater element. For the 3 also we don't have any element that is greater than the value 3. So we'll be displaying -1 at the end. So don't get confused here, right? So this is fine. So the output that we need to get here is 556 -1 3 1, right? So let's try to run the code. So I'll just copy this one. Let me copy the file name. Let me give Control J here. Just give me a second here. Let me type Python file name .py. So see here, we have given the input 215623, and the output that we have got here is 556 -1 3 and -1, the same output that we have got here, meaning we have got the desired output here, right? So the algorithm works absolutely correct in this case, right? So algorithm works absolutely correct in this case, right? So we have discussed the output already. The next greater element, you know, so this one, how, what is the next greater element for 2? 2 within the this array is 5, 1, 5. For the 5 it is 6, for the 6 it is minus 1, because we don't have the element greater than 6 within the array. And for the 2 it is 3, the next element that is present here. And finally for the 3 it is minus 1, because there is no element next to it at all, right? So at that point of time we'll be going with a minus 1. This is fine. Now, yep, we are done with the coding part or the algorithm, right? So this is fine. We are done with the monotonic stack algorithm itself, right? So let me summarize whatever we have learned so far. Just try to remember these 2 to 3 points. So this is very important basically. So the first point here is a monotonic stack keeps elements that is sorted in the increasing or the decreasing order while traversing. Again, a monotonic stack, what it does, it keeps the elements in the sorted, it keeps the elements, basically it keeps elements sorted in the increasing or the decreasing order while traversing. It helps solve the problems like next greater element, stock span, largest rectangle in the histogram, right, and the pico of n time complexities, right? So this is very important basically. Again, I'll just tell the first two this one points. Monotonic stack, what it does, it keeps the elements sorted in the increasing or the decreasing order while traversing. The second point here is it helps solve the problems like next greater element. That's what we considered, right, for the this one, for the example basically, solving the next greater element, right? So the next greater element, stock span, largest rectangle in the histogram, and big of n time complexity, right? So in this particular example, basically we saw how to compute the next greater element, right, using the monotonic increasing stack, right? So monotonic increasing stack. So right, so these are some of the points that I wanted to discuss, right? So we are done with the monotonic stack algorithm. Next we'll be discussing on the topic monotonic queue algorithm, right? So for now this is it. Thanks for watching, guys.